To do the earth energy, I had to get my charger. As usual, my phone dies. My daughter's pinched my charger, which is pretty common. I think she goes through 4 a year. Okay. Earth energies for the collective. What am I feeling for you guys? Virgo. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. You have such power, but you're not using it, and it's directly affecting you now. You have potential, mass potential, probably more so than a lot of signs really at the moment. Oh, yeah, I'm not doing too well. I'm fine, love. Hey, Derry, how are you? Virgo, you have mass potential. What are you doing, Virgo? If I could climb through the screen, I would just go, what are you doing? Yeah, it's like you're scared to shine. Where is that shine, Virgo? What are you doing? Come out and get in the sunshine. You've got so much to offer. You really do. Something's happened. It's like you feel that you're cursed. Like, what's going on? It's in the mind. You know, it's in the mind, and it's sad because, hello, Alicia. It's sad. You guys have got such grand potential, and it's been put in the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Okay, it's like you've just chucked it in the back of that wardrobe, and you've said, "I'll be back for that later. I'm not allowed to use that," and it's waiting. I need you to go to that wardrobe, and I want you to open that door and have a good bloody look in there, because you packed it in a little box, okay? And it says the special box. Well, but it's like you're leaving it in there till 2027. You can't be doing that. You need to get that out now. The Jack in the Box needs to come out. It's time for action. Game on. It's no more putting that thing back in the closet. It's like saying in Dirty Dancing, nobody puts baby in the corner. Virgo, your baby. Nobody puts baby in the corner. You need to be coming back out now, okay? It's affecting you. You're not shining. You're not shining the way you usually do. And, you know, it's time to put that crown on, or, you know, for king or queen, and it's time to get your shine on. I feel you're going to have an emergency situation this month, and it's going to require you to go to that cupboard and open it, the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, and to take that thing out, you know, put that hat back on, and it's time to spring into action. You feel it coming. You can feel that coming, and you do have a lot of tools where, like that, you can make things happen. So, you know, go back to that reserve. Pick that stuff back up. You have that ability. You've got mass potential. You're thinking you don't. It's been impacting you, and I know that you've been trying to avoid it for a while, especially for those of you who have like a Gemini in your chart. You are the ones who really heavily so you're going to be coming out. You're going to be coming out of that closet and getting things done. Capricorn, you need your throat chakra activated. There are some things that you need to say, and the way in which you're going to say it, it's almost like people are going to be surprised, because they've been forming opinions of you and you have been allowing them to speak it, but you haven't been sticking up for yourself. And I feel it's D-Day on that notion. I do really feel that you guys are going to come out roaring. You've got a lot of frustration there. Some of you, you have the mass potential with work. Yeah, but it just, you may be leaving your jobs. And I just feel that. I've felt that for a while now. It's like you've been waiting. I just see you sitting there looking at your job, and you're doing great with your job, don't get me wrong. But it feels like Groundhog Day. That's what I keep hearing with Capricorns. It's like, yep, I keep doing this thing 9 to 5, and you're looking at it and you hate it. You literally hate the job, absolutely hate it. But you're doing it. You're like, yeah, I can do this. You could do it if you were blindfolded, but it's killing you. And it feels like you're walking, but you're asleep in life. And you're doing that for the sake of others. And it could be that you're getting hit over the head with a pot or whatever's going on in your life, and you've been taking it, and now you're just, there probably with you guys won't be any warnings. You will just, it's a strange energy with the Capricorns. You'll probably just get up one day and you'll be going, you know what? There won't even be a conversation about it. I just see you getting up and going. Getting up and going. Just, nope, not doing this anymore. Taurus. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. What are you doing? You're very angry, Taurus. But who are you angry at? Much ado about nothing. Now, I'll say this. With the people that you're angry at, the family members that need on you, the work that you do so perfectly, you really do your job perfectly. How would I explain it? If we keep speaking the same situation, we're going to get the same cake. Don't bother wasting your breath with certain individuals. You're wasting your breath. It's going on deaf ears with them. They are non-caring. You are telling them it's going in one ear and it's going out the other. If people aren't giving to you, don't be giving to them. Don't believe no fake stories. You know the truth. Your intuition tells you this. Your third eye's open. You know this, but you're repeating a cycle with some situations. You're hoping that certain family members understand. You're hoping certain family members step up and help. And it can be that you get to the point you complain about it, but nothing's bloody changing. You need to either accept that that's who they are and educate them by walking in your truth, not physically asking them or expecting them or hoping that they're going to catch up. That's actually going to be their path. It is directly affecting you. You need to cut that umbilical cord there till they learn that karmic lesson. A lot of the retrograde is going to make that really agitational for you. You're going to get really jacked off. Just let it go. Let it go. The only reason I'm saying this is when you've been doing the cards for a few years and you're seeing the synchronistic pattern happening, I just want to jump through and go, guys, what are you doing? Just let them work it out. Don't bother even wasting your breath on the notion. You're just wasting your energy. You have an important meeting with your kids tomorrow. I'm in a mess. I'm pregnant. You're painting a bad picture, honey. You're pregnant is a beautiful thing. You need to do breathing exercises and you need to get to a place where you're very calm. Because if you're constantly feeling agitated, you're going to take that energy to the case and it's going to co-create a negative outcome. You need to keep grounded. Your higher self is telling you what it's going to be regardless. You need to accept whatever it's going to be. Retrograde will bring things up that need to be addressed, and however they fall is the correct placement for them to fall. You need to trust it. You're Virgo and can't find my way out of a marriage. I was talking to a lady about that today, and I was talking about the aspect of when we're in a situation, right, nobody ever leaves a situation in any relationship, and I don't care what anyone says, it's crap, without getting hurt. You can be the person that leaves, or you can be the person that has left. Regardless, you carry a scar. Now, whatever your 3D notion is connected to the reason you can't, that is your solution. Does that make sense? So what were the reasons why? Did you watch the video from the beginning? Because it mentions that you guys have a closet with a great reserve and you can actually go and open it now. Okay, the kids will always be both parties' children, unless of course there's violence, and that's a different situation. Money directly can be connected to your ability to manifest and co-create, and a lot of us collectively are coming to a place where we're starting to learn that notion, where the old way of living was very much the hunter, the gatherer, the man go collect, and the woman stay at home and look after the children. And I can honestly tell you, I'm very blessed I never had that bloody luxury, because from the day my daughter was born, my partner hurt his arm and I had to go back to work, and I have not had the sandpit years, and I had to work the whole way through. So, but it's been a blessing, because no matter what has happened in my life, I've had to dust myself off and pick myself up and keep going. The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, honey. Virgos have that reserve. And I also made a comment about Virgos being like the girl in Dirty Dancing. Nobody puts baby in the corner. You guys have got mass manifestation powers. You shine too brightly to be put in the corner. Get your crown back on and get back out there, because you've got a lot to offer the world. Have faith in yourselves. You're shortchanging yourselves. That's okay, Shadow Moon. Okay, so when has this communication been happening with your partner, Dale? Has it been most recent it's become most difficult? Yeah, well, look, anywhere from March onwards is going to be, would have been pretty hard. Just where the planets are at the moment. So the art of communication around retrograde, eh? Because you always get the shadow period too. Okay. You can lead a horse to water, you can't make it drink. A lot of us are dealing with karmic related energies, old energies from the past. It may be that you need to not take it personal and realize that it's about them. It's actually not about you. And I know when you're doing something for someone and they don't appreciate it, that it is hurtful, but disconnect that and leave the ownership for them. And when they can mature energetically and communicate with you, then that's where they will need to step forward and be the adult about it. And really, with any situation, you have to look at it that way. You can't be owning it, because if we do, it's a bit like one of those bloody very heavy suitcases with, you know, Kill Bill shit in it that we're carrying around. If you know what I mean. I have to see this reader. I stumbled across this reader. I have to give him a shout out. Oh God, he talks about cute. Oh, he's a twin flame reader. I have to get his name. I think I liked his channel. And he was, the way he was talking about it, it was so funny. It killed me. My relationship feels like it's falling apart. My Gemini keeps liking pictures. Okay. I could be a real bitch and I could just tell you that it's time for you to do the same. But it's just not worth it. If you give him energy for him to be thinking that it makes you upset. I mean, look, I was talking to a lady today and I was laughing because, look, I am a human being too. And I can tell you I'm a twin and I have my moments where I know my spiritual path is to be a guider and to be super humble as fuck, but I'm human too, okay? And there are times I hear a song on YouTube and I'm like, that is my song. And then there's other days I'm like, Yildiz, calm the fuck down. You need to understand you cannot. If anything, it is a direct reflection on him that he is that insecure that he needs that bloody chick on his Facebook page to make his masculinity feel better because he doesn't feel good enough with the woman he has. That's for him to deal with. So don't even pay it none. He's wasting his energy and he's wasting time when he has a good woman there. And they'll come to that realisation. I'm just saying. It's true. I'm just saying. You know, I have my frustrating moments too, don't you worry. I did a 1 hour hike, did 6Ks just to get my tension out. I try and be humble, but I'm human. As much in it, you have to teach people how to treat you. And then when they want to talk to you like an adult, and it's not you're going to hack them up or anything, it's just you're being real. You have an expectation. And you have told them how many times now that that is disrespectful to you. And it's not jealousy, it's disrespect. And if they can't respect you, then they need to earn that back. It's like when a man's on the phone, when he's in the presence of you, he should be very respectful at the fact that you have given him your time. And if he does not give you your time, then you get up and you get on your phone and you make a phone call. I'd probably get so many more likes if I did videos like this. Not that I give a shit about the likes, but I'm just saying. I have too much masculine energy in me. I know this thing. It's men's fault. They trained me this way. Any other questions before I get myself deeply in trouble? The halo, I've got to push it back up again now. When will vids ongoing on path without twin be going on? Oh, did you want that, did you? The reality is, collectively speaking, with the twin videos, you'll have to listen to them regardless because you are a twin. So even if your intent isn't to get into union with twin, when you're having a trigger, that's why my videos are connected to twin being energy, collective, so you can still listen to it. Hi, neighbour, how are you? Have you been unwell, Dale? Because we're in retrograde, that's why it feels stagnant. Yeah, I've been a bit tower moments. Come on down. Oh, look. You do realise we're in retrograde for fucking 3 months. Like, I should turn up on YouTube with a friggin' paddle, a life jacket. What else? 3 months. September, lady. And the next one coming ain't going to be even better because, like, we've got the Venus part. You don't even pay no attention. I will be doing some energy readings connected to the planets. Okay. This part of the retrograde is going to be slightly different because the tower moments we had a few months ago, it's going to sort of be like a 101. I should be coming up here like I'm in prison going 101 retrograde, right? And it is for us to go, okay, anything we had to deal with back then is going to be coming back again, okay? And it's going to be like we've gone from pre-primary to high school, and it's like, you're going to pass? You're going to pass this. Did you learn that correctly? Did you put that together properly? And then we'd be like, eh. It's gotten to the point when there's no towers in a week. Shh, don't even go there. I am not happy with that comment. I'm going to block you now. No, if I have a good moment, I'm like, how could I put it? Get things done. Get things done while you're not holding on to a tissue rag or something. No, you be proactive when that's been happening. Okay, you best be busy. I mean, we did come on here not to have a chit chat about this. You know, we did come on here to have a talk about earth signs. Any other questions, earth signs? I'm still waiting for this lady to turn up. I'm sure she'll message me when she's ready. Because I do provide emergency readings. She's probably watching the video. But yes, as I said in the other video, I have got a special on the website at the moment, and it's a sale booking. You can book 3 months ahead if you want to. They're discounted for the retrograde because everyone's going to be in it going, Yildiz, I need an emergency booking, or whoever you're going to go to. So grab them at the moment because they are cheap. Oh, don't even tempt universe. I meant that the tower moments don't even faze me at this point. I'm like, that's nothing. Well, I'm kind of to a degree with you, but when everything has broken, you know, and you've got the shovel and you're going, I'm trying to dig myself out of the grave now, that's problematic. That's what pisses me off. I'll be learning big lessons. Any other questions? Hi, Jenny. Yes, very possibly. I do feel Leos will be doing a bolt this month. But, okay, how do I put it? We're in retrograde. It is the most unsuitable time to have a reconciliation. I'm just saying. Unsuitable, because there's unresolved feelings. You don't want to be some unresolved feelings to tie up a loose end and cast to the side. You want to make sure that it's a cemented zone. Be very cautious. Pace it. Pace, because we're purging. It's a bit like checking into a mental institution and saying, I'm here to get better. Yeah, thanks, bye. Yeah. 2 steps towards, oh, mate, I just feel like I'm on a fucking treadmill. Should you start a new relationship? Probably not. But it doesn't mean to say it won't work. September. Starts on the 5th of June and September. Reading connected to the energy I'm tuning into. I will pull cards per month to give you an idea overview of general collective energy. I won't like go into the zodiac signs, but I'll do the general energy and see what I'm saying. I mean, if you only knew, I mean, the paperwork I've got. Let me see. Mercury retrogrades in July. Generally, in a retrograde, you need to meditate. You need to think on things. So if you're doing the communication, it's okay. Yeah. Get well. Okay, so basically, here's the gist of it. Before retrograde, you'll find things start slowing down, so it frustrates you. Wait a minute, that's after the fact. Things will be slow coming out of it, going into it. Try not to make decisions, you know, just keep moving with the energy. You tend to pick up pieces during retrograde. Focus on what you currently have in front of you and deal directly with what you have currently in front of you. So if that means you're in a job and you're feeling cemented and stuck, deal with the process, apply for a job, yes, do the process work. Yeah, I'd be okay with that. I'd be okay with that giggle. I'd just be like, yeah, that's sweet. Just stay the fuck there. I'd be like, I'd be getting a bunker. Look, there's nothing wrong with communication. Don't get me wrong. It's not that the communication factor, your intuition directly connected to it is high. You need to trust in that. Good morning, Washington. Hi, Mandy. You know, trust your intuition ultimately speaking, but just know that in a retrograde, you're healing. So if it's coming from an aspect of a person's coming to you because they're healing, you don't want that. Come on down. There's a special on the website now, Dal. It's dirt cheap. It's cheap and nasty. Grab it. Book it now. I think it's 59 USD. That's bloody cheap. Cheap and nasty. What time is it in Perth? It is 11:45 in the evening, which is pretty bloody normal for me. And this lady better chop and come through, or I'll have to be doing her reading at 1 o'clock in the morning. Yes, so if you are wanting to purchase that, it is in the international section. I should have saved it in each section, but I've sort of got the booking page, and it's got the Australian clients. Yeah, 59. I'm pretty sure it's 59 USD. I've done that because we're in retrograde, but if you're wanting to book several, do it now, because I've only got it on there for 2-3 weeks, and that's so during this retrograde, you're not going to break your bank. I'm happy to give you an hour. Jump in, grab the reading. Even if it's you book one each month, you're then okay and you're covered. But I've done it because of the retrograde. We are going to be needing it. That's why I've reduced it, especially for those of us who are struggling financially. I wanted to make it more accessible for you guys. The lady that I'm doing the reading for is in England at the moment. Oh, I'm always burning the midnight oil. I told you I'm ADHD, that's why I go okay. But I'm going to be walking again tomorrow, so it makes me sprightly. I will be adding a cookbook onto the website as well, which I'm gradually working on at the moment. It's going to be covering your chakras. So it's a bit like a blog / recipe guide. I'm going to try and add recipes on there, smoothies, you know, anything you need to do for meditation, from exercises to, obviously, you know, if you're really blocked with your chakras, you need to go through to a trained professional. But the educational material connected to it is going to be on the website. And then, you know, you've got the bath salts and all of that. And then that way, if you guys need a recipe and you're clearing a certain chakra, you can go through, you can read up on it, flick through, and you've got that access material there. Go the smoothies then. Keep yourself hydrated. Just keep clearing yourself. If that's where you're at, that's where you're at. Yeah. Well, look, I have one meal a day. And I'm just saying, because it's the way the way I process my food. I have my shakes or, you know, something to that degree, and I have a meal a day. I mean, in the old days, you know, the little TV dinners, that would not be enough. It'll be iron related. As per the article in the Twin Flame, go and get your article. Go and read the article connected under the Twin Flame read that I did last. It is talking about, what do you call it? Some people actually experiencing anemia and iron and B complex deficiencies during this planetary alignment. And they were saying some people are actually, you know, having like issues, psychosis connected to the planets and depression. So it's an interesting read. Go through and have a read. But yeah, smoothies and things like that, do that. And then, you know, have a simple meal. Wow. Very interesting. What do I pick about that? That's really strange. I believe their intuition is too high. Their third eye's being activated. The blurred vision has been coming through, but mine's dissipated. The ringing in the ears did get quite heavy a few weeks ago, really loud. I mean, I had my headset on and it literally blew up in my eardrum and I had to rip it off. So we do have changing frequencies happening. Well, I will have to love you and leave you, but I will do the very first of the collective energies per element for twins on YouTube. Go with it, but try and get yourself into a routine. Try and get yourself balanced energetically, even if it does mean that you go to bed late. Set your alarm and physically make yourself get out of bed to reset yourself. And then after about a week, you'll find your body is going to get back into that rhythm. Try and pull yourself into a rhythm. Yep, time for a reboot. But yes, I will be putting the recipe guide on there. And I mean, because I love cooking anyway, and I'm sure Derry can give me a hand with some of the recipes. But yeah, I've always loved cooking and I make smoothies and things. So the recipe guide will be put on there from a nutritional point of view connected to your chakras. And then that way, if you're, you know, thinking, God, you know, I want a smoothie or you want to have a meal and it connects to those chakra points, the recipes will be on there and there'll be a write-up about each one. But there'll also be, you know, the bath salts connected to it. I'm going to be getting chakra teas for the website. So those of you who are interested, inbox me. Oh my God, what would you want us to talk about physically? If you only knew. What do you want us to rap on here or something? Mark said to me that it will be funny because if I start laughing, it'll kill him. He says I have a sinister laugh. Me? Really? It's probably because I laugh at him. I'm sorry, Mark. He's like, Yodas. If you guys only knew, those of you who have private readings with him, you know, you got to crack a funny with him. He's a very funny person. Yep. He was teasing me about my dinner the other night. He said to me, are you having, because I said to him I was having a brekkie dinner. I very rarely eat like heavy meals, but I hadn't had a really good meal in a few days. And he was teasing me because in Australia, he said, the sausages are too big. And I said, if you're in America, what are you on about? Everything's supersized. It's not fair. I mean, I just have to come over for a good sized coffee because we just don't get them here. So he was teasing me about my dinner. Anyway, love and light, guys. Again, don't forget, if you're needing the bookings on the website, it's discounted. If you need to book August whenever you want. But do it as soon as you can because it's only going to be up there for a couple of weeks and then I'm taking it down again. Love and light, guys. Bye.